Yo, what's going on everyone? Today we're going to go over 9 tips and tricks for day 1 of Black Ops 7 Zombies that you may not have noticed existed, or things that you may not have realized that they changed from the previous games. For example, jumping right into tip number 1, did you know that you can save yourself thousands of points buying ammo in Black Ops 7 Zombies just by using wall weapons? This is because Treyarch have reverted back to the classic system for buying ammo in regards to wall weapons, which was that you would simply approach the wall buy for where you obtained the weapon and buy ammo from there rather than the ammo crates that we have today. This allows you to buy ammo for that weapon for 500 points cheaper than if you bought an ammo refill from the ammo crate. This at first may not seem like much, but that's 50% cheaper for buying ammo for a pack-punched one weapon. Eventually, after a couple of rounds and multiple ammo refills, you will eventually save yourself thousands upon thousands of points. This means weapons like the Echo 12 and the Jaeger pistols are even more powerful than they already are, since they now also assist you in keeping your points in a healthier situation than if they weren't cheaper to buy from the wall. That allows you to spend more points on perks and pack-a-punch and anything else around the map. Speaking of the economy, here's how we can improve our salvage rates. Now, I'm not going to cover the super obvious tricks, but we can actually utilize those annoying Ravagers to our advantage. Unless of course that you're looking for refills of equipment that you already have. But now, instead of leaving it there to despawn, we can turn it into free salvage via Chompy, or you can let the Ravagers eat them on the floor and they'll start glowing after doing so. Now that they've eaten the unwanted equipment, killing them will actually award us with salvage that we otherwise wouldn't have got for killing them or picking up the equipment. But like I mentioned before, if there's no Ravagers around and you haven't used Chompy 3 times this round, you can pick up the equipment and feed it to him, and he will also give you free salvage. This will give us a really nice boost towards our next weapon upgrade that we otherwise wouldn't have got just by letting the equipment despawn. Building more on speaking about Chompy, you should be taking complete advantage of him in every single one of your Black Ops 7 Zombies games. Every single round you can interact with him 3 times via throwing equipment inside or just feeding him entire weapons. And one of the ways that I'm going to suggest that you take advantage of Chompy is that if you're spinning the box for a particular weapon, upgrade, or even the wonder weapon, you should 100% be taking every single scrap weapon over to him and turning those unwanted weapons into free salvage for easy and fast upgrades throughout your early game. You should especially be doing this since he also has the chance to give you that rare blue and purple salvage, which just lets you rack up an insane amount of salvage, and even a small chance for you to get an early ray gun which he can spit out completely free, and who says no to that? Another small reminder here before we go on to the next tip is that max ammos now resupply your equipment, so that gives you even more food to feed Chompy and even more rewards for yourself and your team. This next tip is super simple but a really important one in my opinion, and that's to put napalm ammo mod on absolutely any weapon that you plan to use on Ashes of the Damned. I suggest this because not only is napalm a great ammo mod just for general horde clearing and zombie killing, but it's also the elemental weakness for the bear, meaning that using napalm on any weapon against the bear will absolutely help with killing it quicker compared to any other ammo mod currently available to us. So, like I said, be sure to put napalm ammo mod on all of your weapons that you're going to use against the bear just for that bonus, easy, extra damage. My next tip is regarding the wonder vehicle that we have on Ashes of the Damned, as I've already seen people are driving this incorrectly, which is causing Tessie to blow up more often than it should. So if you're having trouble with the car blowing up, listen closely because I've got the fix for you. I'm sure you've all noticed by now that the red cysts on the floor will detonate and deal damage to the car if you get too close, but what I'm noticing a lot of people are doing wrong is they're also ignoring and avoiding the green cysts because they're afraid those will do the exact same. However, the green cysts will do the complete opposite and they'll in fact heal the wonder vehicle and also reward you with 3 points and salvage while doing so. So if you aren't the best driver and Tessie keeps taking a lot of damage, be sure to take advantage of those green cysts, and even if Tessie is at full health, drive over them for the free essence and salvage. This next tip is a new feature in Black Ops 7 and it's essentially a smarter perk system. This is because now when you obtain free perks, either via a random perk drop or via gobblegums like on the house or soda fountain, the price of your next perk will increase. In this example here, I used the soda fountain gobblegum, which gives me 2 perks for the price of 1. And then when I go to buy my third perk, instead of the perk price being 3,500 like previous games, it's instead just 3,000 points, which makes this a really nice quality of life update, as previously I've sometimes avoided doing free perk Easter eggs or using free perk gobblegums due to the fear of getting a perk I don't want, which would then make the perk that I do want way more expensive than it otherwise would have been. This next tip is a really simple one, but I can imagine that some people might not even realise that they've changed this, especially if they played a lot of Black Ops 6, so I wanted to include it to give you guys a heads up, but this is in regards to the way that buying armour has changed in Black Ops 7 Zombies. In Black Ops 6 you had one location for the 2-plate, and then deeper into the map there would be a location for a 3-plate armour vest. However, in Black Ops 7, now any armour war buy location can be used to buy both armor plates. At the start of the game, all of the locations in Black Ops 7 will start with a blue armor vest, and then upon purchase, it will swap over to the purple 3-plate armor vest. I honestly think this is an awesome quality of life change, and I wanted to be sure that you guys know about it, so you're not running around looking for a 3-plate when it's exactly where you left it. Another super small tip before we get into our final tip of the video is that the brand new perk Wisp T and the Brain Rot ammo mod will no longer kill the final zombie in a round, meaning that you should have no fear in picking up either of those anymore, as they will no longer go rogue on you and end the round prematurely, which again is just another really nice welcome quality of life change from Treyarch. This next tip will be really important for those of you who will look to maximize your points in Black Ops 7 Zombies. But even for those of you who just want a nice point boost at the start of your game, you can also take advantage of this too, due to the way that Treyarch have set up the new point system. This is because now in Black Ops 7 Zombies you will get 115 points per headshot kill, but if you get a melee headshot kill, and yes, that is now possible, you will get 150 points per kill. This means that you will now get around 30% more points per kill, which is insane for early game. Unfortunately though, you can only one-hit zombies with a grey melee weapon until round 3, which isn't that great, but if you can buy melee macchiato early, you can actually one-shot zombies all the way up to round 12. And then for after round 12, all you need to do is make your melee weapon green to begin one-shotting zombies again. This essentially means that the Bowie knife has returned to Black Ops 7 Zombies, as melee weapons are now back on the menu for early game point building. I mean, just look at this example here at how many points I have here at the start of round 15, and all it took was for me to upgrade my melee weapon once and buying melee macchiato. This is going to be an insanely good strategy for pretty much everything that requires a mass amount of points in Black Ops 7 Zombies, and I would highly recommend taking advantage of it. But those are all the tips that I have for you in this video. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and be sure to check out this next video if you want to know how you can start every single Black Ops 7 Zombies match with over 400,000 points between everyone on your team. This is going to be extremely overpowered and something every Easter egg hunting team should know. So I'll see you guys over on that video.